Hi guys, it's Chessa and my volume's up on my phone. I can hear myself talking. Oh, come on. Hello. There we go. No, it's still. Oh, maybe it's on yours, Maria. Maybe. We got different phones we're using today. Was it? It was yours. That was my fault. I didn't turn it back down.
Hello.
It's like we're in a tunnel. But all right, guys, this is our quilt market preview. This is a very special event, and we have lots of great quilts to show. It's from Meadow Mist Designs. We have Patchabilities, Around the Bobbin, Sassafras Lane Designs, and more. And you're going to be the first to see a live demo from Maria on the brand new Creative Grids 4-in-1 Hexie, which was designed by our friend Mariana Diaz. Plus, you're going to learn all about the new Checker exclusive Kelly Dell interfacing. So it's going to be a jam-packed episode. So much great stuff. So now's as good a time as any then to remind you that if you need to step away to tend your store, there's no big deal because this video stays on YouTube as well as on Facebook, so you can come back at any time. There's also a link pinned in a comment in the comment section that is a link to just the items being showcased today, which should make for easy ordering, easily add to your cart. And a lot of this stuff you'll see at Houston, you'll be able to get your hands on. Your sales reps are getting them as well if you aren't coming to Houston. So, but if you are, we are in booth 1135, and we are your one-stop resource. We have your notions, your fabrics. We're actually the largest fabric portfolio in the industry. We have gifts. We have lots. Oh, good, Mom's here. We were a little worried. We saw her comment on an old video. We're like, no, my mom. So glad you're here, Mom. So like I was saying, we're a one-stop store. Instead of scheduling appointments with a ton of different vendors, you can come to Checker and just do it in one sitting. So we love to see people watching, obviously, and we have customers all around the world. So wherever you're watching from, even if you're right here in my own backyard, please leave a comment with your shop name and location. It's just great to see where everybody is. At the end, we have time for Q&A. A lot of times we answer the questions on the fly if we can. Yeah, we're just going to jump right in because it's a long episode. We have lots of good stuff. We're going to try to get through it quickly, and you can always get more in-depth information about a product on our website, and again, your sales reps and us at Quilt Market. So we're going to start with books as we usually do. I only have one this week, and it is from C&T, so let's go ahead and start with that. It is Embroidered Animal Portraits. This was designed by Michelle Staub, which is the Stitching Sabbatical. It's a guide to thread painting, fur, feathers, and more. Just look at all the cute step-by-step instructions. But what's better than flipping through a book, even though I love books? Seeing it in person. So first, let's show this lovely bird. And I have so many things to show you today. I didn't even have space to clamp my overhead light, so I know it's a little bit dark, but it wouldn't do any justice to this anyway. The beautiful texture, you just can't see it on camera. And she was also kind enough to send this one. So again, that was Embroidered Animal Portraits by Michelle Staub, and this is from C&T. And we're just going to keep going. Like I said, we're just going to keep flying through. I have so many new notions from Graphic Impressions. These are the Needle Nannies. So you're going to hold your needle to your project or your clothing with this handy magnet. So here we have a beautiful seascape design. An adorable cat, which of course I'm partial to as a cat lady. This cute little pink bee. I know Alyssa was eyeing this one up earlier. This adorable owl. And this gorgeous butterfly. And I know we have the butterfly in a couple colors. We have a dog as well. I just only have so much table space to work with. Next up from my cat loving friends, or maybe just myself, these are cat paw scissors. So you have the adorable, cute little paw. And then you just slide your cover off and they become scissors. When you first get it, it does have a little plastic rubber band on the edge so that doesn't just fly open. So be aware of that, because I was like, what am I doing wrong? Because it was a clear, I didn't see it. It's that kind of Wednesday. But super cute. Most of these, if not all of them, I'm pretty sure are assorted. So very, very cute. Next up, keeping with the cuteness, is this Hedgehog microfiber fuzzy stick for cleaning. And I bet my mom wants one because she loves the kitschy stuff like this. And I just think it's adorable. So it's nice micro fiber. It's great for cleaning. There's, I don't know, my sewing machine gets really dusty and full of, like, covered in fibers. I know, like, obviously where your sewing does, and we have the nice little tools for that, but sometimes the whole thing just needs a nice little wipe. And this would be great for that. Now we have several of these cute little embroidery scissors. There's a stork style. And they all come with the sheaths, they're polka dot sheaths. Fun, cute designs. But if maybe a stork's not your thing, there are regular ones, just regular shaped. Again, with the sheaths. Very cute. I keep these in my purse, and you'll be surprised how many times they have come in handy. Okay, next are very cute cat and dog pouches. So they're probably about the size of, what do you say, a change purse? Ooh, this one got the little thing tucked in there.
That's what we used to call them anyway. Coin purses.
Coin purse. I had them when I was little. That's how
candy carriers.
My stepdaughter still now for the laundry machine has to keep them all. Cute designs.
Darling.
They're very cute. Next up, I'm not going to show you the name right away. So this is a blower, but it's called There She Blows. And the people in this the people in this room haven't seen this stuff yet, so
That's your presentation.
well, we gotta have fun with it.
Absolutely.
So this is really creative. So it is actually a USB desktop blower. So anything that takes a USB, you can plug it into. Nowadays, that's quite a few things. This is great for your keyboards. Often get fuzzy. This would be, again, great for your sewing machine. Those get covered in things. And plus, I mean, it's a mini leaf blower. How cute is that? I love kitschy stuff like that. And Maria's favorite color is purple. This is the ultraviolet flashlight. So this specifically is going to help you see your white on whites. These were all from Graphic Impressions, and they're all available now to order on our website. How are we doing, Alyssa? Any questions yet?
No, a lot of people saying hi from their quilt shops, though.
Oh, great. Then let's take a second and actually, we'll wait until we're done on the top down, and then we'll give some shout outs. So this, I'll be honest, the pictures threw me. Even reading it, thought it was a lot bigger.
The name threw me.
The Cat's Cradle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made me think of the string gang when I was a kid.
Yes, yes. And I mean, a picture just can be deceiving. I thought it was a lot bigger, but now that I've actually sat down, read about it, and seen it, it's perfect in the size that it is. It's from Purple Hobbies, and it's to help keep your notions close by. Like we were talking about, it's called the Cat's Cradle. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like stadium seating, but it can hold up to 6 snap-on presser feet, or 2 packs of needles per slot, or 2 class 15 bobbins per slot. It does come with an adhesive patch in case you want to stick it to something instead of just on your table, or even to your table. I have cats, so you know it's best maybe if I would just
Do that on
secure
the
it.
side of my utility cart,
Yeah.
just to keep the bobbins,
Yeah,
or the
'cause
needles, or
you could
whatever
just put it on the
handy.
side right there. Yeah, but so as in Purple Hobbies fashion, it comes in all 4 of their standard colors: the pink, the purple, the blue, and the green. Well, like I said, I was limited on table space today, so I just brought the pink to show you. Next up, we have at least 13 new, there might be more, labels from Sarah Hart's. They're fully washable. They can handle the heat over the dryer. This one's a really big one, handmade with love, date, buy, pattern. This one's great for filling it out. We always recommend if you're mailing us something to show that you have a full label on it. So this one would be a good one for that. This one, thanks, I made it. Made it at the lake. We showed some before. There's made in the mountains, made at the beach, made in the city. So this is continuation. Kind of got some neon stars. This one's made in 2025. Can you guys believe that's just around the corner?
Nope.
It's October. It came quick.
Tell me about
Oh yeah, Alyssa gets married in a few weeks, so it really came quick for her. So Sarah Hart labels, you can see them all. We're well over 50 now on our website. You can see them all on checkerdisc.com. All right, now let's do some shout outs. All right, hello to Claire from Fox and Frog in, is that Hicksville? It's a little bit small for me here, but I think so. Hello. No, that's not you. This is usually the size it is. I just need to get my eyes checked. It's kind of how I can tell, like, ooh, it's probably time because things are getting a little harder to read. Hello to Lisa. She is the designer for Around the Bobbin, and we actually have items from her today. So thanks for tuning in today, Lisa. Hello to Michelle from Oklahoma. Karen from Missouri Star. How are you doing, Karen? Hello. Does that say Tipsy Quilter? Oh, that's cute. Tipsy Quilter. Also from Oklahoma. Hello, Tony from Iowa. From Clarksville. You know where that is, Maria?
No,
No.
it's a big state.
I know. I just assume you know where everything is in Iowa and Wisconsin.
I know a few of the towns around where I grew up, but I
Okay.
have to Google that one. That one doesn't sound familiar. Mariana's on there too.
Did I miss Mariana? Hi,
Right.
Mariana. That's the designer of our new Creative Grids ruler Maria's going to be showing you in a little bit. So thanks, guys. We'll stop back in a little bit and give some more shout outs, so don't quit commenting. So we're going to switch gears and go to quilts now. The first one, you've probably seen it. It's from Snapdragon Quilting. It's called the Sunshine Puff. She has had it all over social media. We've shared it a few times. It is just so fun. Now, I'm going to do a little like this because you might be like, okay.
It's
But look,
three-dimensional.
it's got like puffs in it. Like this, the center of the star is a puff. So
It's a sunshine puff.
It's
It's
a-
the sun.
it's what the name says. I'm over explaining.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very
But-
cute.
Very easy to create. I know she's done tons of videos on how simple it is. It's foundation paper piecing. You're just gonna breeze through each of these blocks. There's adding a touch of sunshine to your day, which we all know sometimes we need it because today's not too bad, but it's been a little dreary out.
But we need the rain.
We
so.
do need the rain.
Not as much as the storms brought through some of
No.
the states, and we hope everyone's
Yeah,
okay.
we hope everybody's doing good and just getting through. That's definitely been tough. We've heard from a lot of our vendors the struggles they're going through, and our hearts are with you. But
Now we're sharing a little bit of sunshine.
yeah, I hope this brightens your day a little bit. And if it's too bright, there's actually instructions included. We don't have the sample of it here, but where you can make some of these without the puff, and you can do them in a darker, so they could be clouds, or she kind of does it as their flowers, so the sun is bringing up the flowers. So the Sunshine Puff Quilt by Snapdragon Quilting.
Cute.
Super cute. That backing's cute too.
We have this for quilting.
Do you? Cute. I like it. So next up, we have two from Meadow Mist Designs. They are both beginner friendly. The first one is called Wharf Street. Or actually, it might be backwards. I accidentally had the wrong one. No. This is Woodshire. I was backwards.
Do the other one first?
Nope. So this one is also by Meadow Mist Designs, and it's fat quarter and charm pack friendly. It's a modern quilt. It's pro size, and it's more intermediate, but still could be beginner. Very cute.
I think a beginner would do just fine with
I
this.
think so. A lot of strips.
Strips and squares.
This could, I mean, she used some bigger fabrics. This would be good for your bigger print fabrics that if you cut up, you kind of lose. This could be good for fussy cutting too.
Yeah.
Very cute. So now Wharf Street. This one is beginner friendly and specifically states that it's jelly roll and fat quarter friendly. Another just bright, fun quilt. Strip piecing, it comes together very quick. This matches you.
And
The
you?
yellows. And look at that! Coordinating without even trying. Very cute. Next, we have a new one from Cut Loose Press. It was designed by Sarah Folks, and it is called the 9 Carat Quilt. And all you need is 10 fat quarters and a favorite background fabric, which you'll see she didn't use a salad, she used a paint splatter, and I love that. I have a paint splatter one in progress that
I love
I'm
that
taking
too.
forever. Oh, yeah. Look at that. This is her, I think, third. It might be her second pattern with us.
What's the pattern number?
That's what I don't remember off the top of my head. I know the CLP SF, but I don't know if it's 002 or 003. But she says she might be watching with her mom. So if you are Sarah, you can let us know if this was your second or your third with Cut Loose Press. But you're pumping them out. We've shown the other one too. So again, this is very quick. It's the magic's gonna happen when you cut them and sew them back together in a different configuration. The instructions are written for an oversized throw, but obviously, we've talked about it before, simply adding more blocks or subtracting more blocks. You can do whatever size works best for you. I'm gonna fold it and show a little bit
It's one of
more.
those tricks of the trade.
It is.
Don't like the size, just make more blocks.
Very cute. Thank you. Next, I have two from Lynn Wilson. And the first one is Perfect Pineapples. Now, this one is made using a fold and sew technique. It's foundation piece. So there's no need for batting or anything. It's also considered then kind of a quilt as you go in a way.
Is there batting in it
No.
when you do the assembly?
No.
There's batting in there.
Is there? I didn't think so.
Huh.
I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time.
I should look at these closer before I come in here and act like I know what I'm doing, right?
Add it to our ongoing list, right? But very cute. It is paper piece. This one's 30 inches and it's made with 9 blocks. You can just, again, imagine the possibility by making more blocks, how massive this can get. Perfect
Fun
pineapples.
fabrics too.
I know. I don't recognize them either. But we have one more, which is actually a 2-for-1 from Lynn. It's called Playing Around. And you literally get 2 quilts from the same one set of strips. And so it's great dash busting also. So here's the first one. It's called Playing Around. So you can just gather your strips and cut them into 2.5-inch strips. Or if you have a 2.5-inch strip jelly roll pack, you can use that. And you can make this one Or
This is not easy to do fast. Hang on.
oh, that one's bigger too. Sorry, that one. So it kind of give me the reversed out vibe. Like this is darks on this end, and these are lights on that end. But very cute from Lynn Wilson Designs. Thank you. Next, we have a couple from among Brenda's quilts, and I saw Brenda in our comment section earlier, so I hope that she's still here. We're going to start with, and I'm sorry if I say this wrong, Pachyderms of Endearment.
I love it.
So, it's adorable. It can be gender neutral. It's, you got your mother elephant, I'm reversed on the screen, over here, and your baby's following here. So you could, it has 3 elephants, but you could take it upon yourself and do as many kids as someone has. Little special touch, embroider their names on it. I'm getting carried away. But lots of cute things. I have a couple of friends having babies, so my mind's like running with ideas.
Well, and getting ready for Quilt Market, we're looking at a lot more projects than we normally do on a daily basis.
And you think about how they can all work
Oh,
together.
yeah, and how many I
and
think I gotta have and gotta
Oh.
make.
my list, yeah. I know it's not as long as yours, but
Well,
it's
I'm
long.
quite a bit older than you too. Give me time.
You've had a few years to build it up. So this is done in flannel, which is great. I usually back all of my stuff in flannel just because I think it's cozy.
It is.
And this one's 36 by 40, which is the perfect size for a crib or for tummy time. So
Very fun.
Pachyderms of Endearment. I'm probably not saying it right, but
There you are.
She said perfect.
yeah. Thanks, Brenda. I was really second guessing myself too. Because sometimes it doesn't sound like it looks. Here's another one. This is called Engaged by Love, the table runner. And it comes with a special link to a private online video that Brenda uses to guide beginners through this entire process. It is paper piecing, and it's going to create this unique split color kind of binding. And as well as the video bonus, she shows her method for keeping the runner perfectly square so that you get these beautiful results.
Very cute.
That's very cute.
I like those colors together too.
That, yeah, it's not something I would think of really. You always think pink and red. But, and I like that they're rotated so like no matter which way you're sitting, it's right sides up.
Me too.
Oops, sorry.
This takes up more space
I know.
than what I anticipated.
We don't usually have one over here. It's usually stacked over there. I probably should have pulled the table out a little bit farther, but I don't have a lot of room.
What?
Yep, the pillow was the last one from her.
That's so cute.
This is a 14.5-inch home pillow, and I'm a pillow person, and I'm a homebody, so this kind of just encompasses everything I love. And again, we're going to have a pattern link to a detailed video that she walks you through each step from your piecing to your finishing. It's ideal for those new to foundation paper piecing, and it's really just going to help you master the technique with Brenda's help. So thank you so much. And now we're going to head back down to some notions. So if you missed the email or the social posts, don't worry, because you still have a chance to get these Clover limited edition. There's 2 of them. There's a point-to-point turner and a hold it precision stiletto. And hopefully you can see this beautiful lavender color that they're available in. And they are limited edition. It's while supplies last. So make sure you get your orders in. Don't know how long they're going to last, and you don't want to miss out.
And if they go missing, don't come to my office.
Well, at least she's honest.
It's the color.
I know. It's beautiful. I love it. I also really like this kind of teal color that this new Kai Serger seam ripper is in. I didn't open everything because they're going to market, and as much as I want to take everything out and play with it.
You do or you don't like the color?
I do like the color. Oh, and I didn't even notice it down here, and you can't see it, and like now I'm holding it in front of my face and not you guys. It has a ruler on the handle. That's nifty. I didn't see that at first. But this is a serger seam ripper. It's stainless steel. And yeah, it says on it, read the warning on the back. It's very sharp. So be careful. It does come with a protective cover on it, so that's good. All right. Next. Yeah, that's just going to keep falling. I died when I saw this come across our email. How cute is this new Olfa classic straight handle rotary cutter with this gorgeous blooming garden print on it? Oh, I love it. So cute. It's one of those things I would just collect and probably never use, but that's okay. My husband just has to put up more cork wall. Yeah, I probably end up. It's got stations.
When the companies do their scissor handles like that too. Some
the coordinating set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which they might.
It's just fun. It's fun to have fun tools.
It is. I don't, it's crazy. It doesn't make the tool work any different, but it makes you like it.
Makes my heart happy.
Yeah, and that's important. So this is standard, great quality from Olfa. It's a classic straight handle, which is great then for left and right handed users. And you have your easy blade protector to move. So the new Olfa Blooming Garden rotary cutter. Now next is the Caterpillar Glow Mini. Caterpillar's been around for quite some time, and they have these in several different sizes, but now we have a mini. For those of you that go to retreats a lot or work in your RVs and you travel a lot, this would be the perfect size to sit on your counter. It's just shy of 9 by 13. It's a little over 8 and a little over by 12. So it's got that classic soft touch dimmer. You have 4 different illuminations. It's a USB charger. So again, that's great. You don't have to have an outlet. You can just use a USB slot. You have the transparent self-healing mat that comes with this. So the plastic molded base is very durable. It's long lasting. It's a very cute from Caterpillar. I know we had been getting questions on this. And so now we have it. What do I have next today? I have 2 items from Taylor Seville. We're going to start with the Thread Magic. Hopefully I'm in camera there. The Thread Magic from Taylor Seville. And this is a thread conditioner. And so it's easy to use. It's got this nice round container, nice small, easy to take. And it's going to prevent threads from fraying and tangling. So it's Thread Magic, the ultimate thread conditioner. Next is the Wonder Grip in Thimble, also from Taylor Seville. I'm going to take this one out. See, it even works if you have long nails. Actually, I'm doing it probably backwards. You probably put that on your thumb.
Everybody wears
Whatever,
them different.
yeah, whatever works best for you. So this is ideal for both left and right-handed sewers. It's soft, it's flexible, and you have dimples on this side here, and obviously the tip on this side with some grip here. So it's great. It's strong enough to hold on to the needle, but not too thick that you can't still feel. So one size fits most. The Wonder Grip and Thimble from Taylor Seville. Next, I have some new things from Sewing by Sarah. They are the Alpha Clips. And you have them in both a regular size, kind of Wonder Clip size, and a larger one. I took a couple larger ones out to show you up close. So there are A through Z in 0 through 9. Here, they're engraved. And this is great for organizing your pieces as you cut in piece. So these large ones are 2 inches, and the small ones are about 1 inch. And they work great with thick fabrics, vinyl, leather. They're great for sewing hems. But here are the alpha clips. Next, I have puzzles from Suns Out. And lots of them. I have even more setting to the side. Again, there's limited enough space today. Tropical Breeze. Summer Rose Harbor. The Knit Shop. Locally Made. And Pumpkin Patch Farm Quilts. So these range from, I've seen Suns Out have ones that are 300. I think we've gone over 1,000, but these are all 500 to 1,000. They're all about 20 to 27 inches finished. So they take up pretty good table space. So Suns Out puzzles. Thank you. And next up, we have some new stuff from Built Quilt. Okay, so we're gonna start with the coasters. They come in a 4-pack. They have round ones and there are square ones. They all have some fun kind of quilt design on them. This one's got some log cabins on it. Come in this nice display pack, and actually down in the corner it shows you what the design is. Then we have these notebooks. Very cute. They got, some of them got some metallic on the side of them. We always need a notebook. And just like their previous set they released, these coordinate. I just had it.
Fun.
So you can have a fun pack. It even fit inside it if you wanted to. You could carry it together. So very
With
cute.
the proper pen or pencil to take notes with. Draw little sketches.
Yep.
Whatever I'm in the mood for.
Absolutely. Grocery list, cutting chart. Next, from It Takes Two, we have some 2-year calendars. So 2025. Again, can you believe it? To 2026. This has your holidays on it. There's a note section in the back. They have little quotes on them. Has the moon signs on, not signs, but it even tells you what the flower for that month is and the birthstone. And they have these cute covers in their plastic, so they're protected because you're gonna have them for 2 years. They have just some regular note cards with your envelopes. Even have a notepad. Again, you never have enough for taking notes. And they're password organizers. They have several designs. And you're like, oh, it blatantly tells people it has passwords on it. And it, well, you can just rip that off. Doesn't affect your design. Very cute. And nowadays, there's passwords for everything. They make you reset it every 7 days, it feels like. So it's really hard to keep track. So that was from It Takes Two. Now from Lake and Laser. This beautiful new 40-ounce I Still Play with Blocks tumbler. It comes with the straw. Very cute. And then these new tumblers, they have the cutest little Grim Reaper on them. I mean, you're probably not supposed to call the Grim Reaper cute, but look how cute. So this one says, no touching my fabric scissors. And this one is a seam reaper instead of a seam ripper. But he's got a seam ripper in his hand. Or she. And so much fabric, so little time. These ones are 20 ounce. They're double wall. Comes with your straw, just like all the other ones. And that vacuum insulation is going to prevent your condensation from building up on the outside of the bottle. They're kitchen grade stainless steel.
They are super cute.
I love them. They've been coming out with lots of cute stuff. And I love my water bottles and stuff. And they come out with the aluminum signs you all know and love. And to match this tumbler, I still play with blocks. In my dream world, fabric is free and quilting makes you thin.
My dream world
We
too.
wish, right? Yeah. Pedal to the metal. And warning, if you see me with my seam ripper, now is probably not the time.
Could I have that one from my office store?
There you go. It's just a little warning. If Maria has that on her door, Jim, Renee, Byron, you guys, I know you guys are watching. Don't go in her office. Okay? Just, you're asking for it if you go in there. She's not responsible for what she does. All right. So next up, we're going to say hi to a couple more people. The next item I have is from Lori Kent, and I saw Lori in here, so I hope she's still here. Thanks for sending it in, Lori. And hello to Lorraine from Massachusetts. Hello to Jeanette from Tennessee. I was in Tennessee last week. Hello to Tess from the Quilted Rabbit.
Fun.
Hello. Tess is usually here on every video. I recognize
The
the
names
name.
of some of the shops are just super
They're
cute.
so clever,
Super
yeah. Hello to Amy in Texas. Are you coming to Quilt Market? I know it can be a far drive depending on where you are in Texas, because Texas is a giant state, but it's kind of your backyard. Hello, Amy. She says her customers love those labels from Sarah Hart's. And hello to Claire from Canada. So thanks for tuning in today, guys. So from a Lori Kent, for our pickleball lovers, which I know our buyer Deb plays pickleball, this is the Pickleball Passion embroidery design. How cute. So this design features a dynamic pickleball paddles. There's hats. You got girls and boys. I can't read it backwards. Designated dinker. Someone will have to tell me what that means, because I don't know what
Deb?
that means. Deb, I don't know what that means.
When we see you next week, maybe you can help us out.
In here, can you hold this one up? We'll show them side by side, so you can just see the versatility of it. So these are, come over a little more, sorry. These are available on USB, and they work with all formats. Very cute.
And I love that they get done individual.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got individual pieces that you go back and put together. It's not crazy positioning to get the embroidery in there.
And then that also gives you the option to kind of customize it. You could have done it
Yes.
in a row if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
Very,
Very
cute.
cute.
Oh, what is
They said they responded to what dinking is.
Okay, because I'm reading the back of this. It says adulting can wink. Wait, let's dink. What is it?
Dinking when you are playing up close to the net.
Oh, okay. So is that like when you're going back and forth really quick?
So,
I'm gonna have to study up on that, Deb. You're gonna have to teach me.
I'll take pictures.
I wrote a report on it in gym class when I tore my ACL and I couldn't play. I had to write a report on it, but that was junior high and that was some time ago and I don't remember much about it. But I know it is getting very popular, so that is a great design to add to our growing collection of patterns here at Checker. So to keep going, from Patchabilities, Autumn Nibblers. This is actually a 3-in-1.
Check out.
Facing the right way? Yeah, we're
Right
good
side
for
up.
that, right? So here's your your ghost in a cookie. So cute.
And the holder says nibble.
Oh, I didn't even read that. Yeah. So I think they exclusively use Ackfield hangers, which we carry. So if you see what you like, I bet we have it. Ooh, this one's probably a pumpkin spice latte
Caramel apple.
and a caramel apple. So sometimes you just need a nibble, and these little snacks would be great for that. And just as they go away really fast when you eat them, you can make these very fast. You can put them on your fridge. You can put them on a hanger. Lots of options for these autumn nibblers. Next up for our dog lovers, specifically, do we have any bulldog lovers? We have this bulldog wall hanging.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's so big, I couldn't find the
Either
top.
you're upside down or I'm upside down. We gotta look out for each other. How cute is that? So the dog's even dressed in a holiday red over plaid scarf. You got the cute matching winter hat. You got your beautiful kind of light background. And the beginners are going to appreciate the applique shapes that are deliberately simple to make enjoyable blanket stitching. And it uses your traditional raw edge applique with some fusible web. Bulldog wall hanging. Cute.
See those comment?
No.
Patchabilities now has their own hangers.
I didn't know that. Oh, how cool. Very neat. Yeah, 'cause a lot of their projects use them. Why not come out there? I'm going to have to look at that when we get off. Because I bet they have some super clever stuff. So this is also from Patchabilities. We had a handful from them today. This is called Chickadee. So this is just a timeless wall hanging to leave up Christmas or winter. And it's a cute little wintry mitten. It's got the beautiful
Super cute.
kind of, I don't know, does that have a name, that type of star?
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian. It's very wintry.
Mhm.
So it's perfect for this. And again, this one is great for beginners. You have those simple shapes. That's going to make your blanket stitching very easy. Cute. I have two more. Next up is Santa's Helpers. Deb, you'll have to tell me. So I know we've sold these before, pattern individual and then pattern you could get with the hangers. That's still going to be the case. And now it'll just be their own hangers. So you got the cute little bells with Santa's little helper. It's an elf back there if you can't tell by the shoes. And it's holding a tower of gifts because obviously whoever it is has been very good this year. So they get lots of presents. Again, super beginner friendly, traditional raw edge applique. Hangs very easy on this hanger. Got the cute little bells. So very cute. The Christmas elf is helping Santa. Now our last one from Patchabilities is keeping with the Christmas theme.
Some of the patterns come with the hanger.
Okay, awesome. Good to know. This one is off the back. Is Nutcracker. I started collecting nutcrackers from my Christmas decorations. Love them.
There's something very cool about
There
nutcrackers.
is. I don't even use them to crack nuts. I just think they're cute. So this is on green. Got the poinsettia background. You can customize this any way you want, whatever fabric you want. My Nutcracker is in a beautiful silver gown and has a crown on because I'm a
I'm
princess. So, but my mother-in-law has one that's themed as a nurse. So you could easily make those same customizations with your fabric and gift this to somebody or just keep it for yourself. Very cute. Okay. Oh, and also from Patchabilities, they were kind enough to donate. I don't know. It's not another thing. Sorry. They donated all these patterns that we showed today. They donated the full patterns for us to give away to a Lucky Checker customer. So you guys know the drill. After this video, we're going to post it on our private page, which if you aren't already a part of, we will post a link directly to it later on. And you'll have an option to win those patterns free. Very exciting. Thank you, Patchabilities. So next up is Sassafras Lane. We have several patterns and gifts and notions from them.
Now do you want these?
Maybe. And this is the mini. They have this in a larger size.
Love that.
This is this Kingston, I think? This is mini Kingston Court. They did have it in a full size as well. We've had that for a while, but now they have it in this cute mini. So if you simply search Kingston, you'll get it in both options. It's a fun triangle quilt pattern, and it's a very quick sew. Next up is Mini Bourbon. Again, it's a mini version, as it says in the name. Again, very cute. What do you say? Those are 1/2 inch?
Yeah.
Teensy tiny.
So we thought our 1.5 inch ruler was tiny.
I know.
I think those start as 1 inch blocks, 1 inch squares.
So pretty. So Mini Bourbon. Now for some of my favorites. I love them all, but the Swearing Seam Ripper. Because you'd probably be lying if you didn't at least think in your head some horrible things when you had to rip out a seam. And I know for a fact they have a matching enamel pin to this and sticker. Cover all your bases.
I like that too.
And this one, they also have a sticker and enamel pin. We showed it a couple episodes ago, and I'm probably not allowed to say it, so you just have to read it. So then I'll show you that one in pin form. Now, if you want to see this in person, I will personally be wearing this at Quilt Market. I'm very excited. And here's another one. Just keep sewing. And theirs come with the plastic or the rubbery covers so that you don't just have that metal and it's not going to snag and ruin your shirts when you're wearing it. But they're not done.
I love what they're doing with all of this stuff.
I want them all for, well, it doesn't have to just be for Halloween, but it's perfect timing. You have this skull with your rotary cutter. And then you have, I like my artsy with a little bit of fartsy. And what you guys are, quilt makers. Like Maria said, they have a ton of these. This is just a drop in the bucket of what Sassafras Lane Designs has. So you can get them all on our website. Oh, and I have one more thing from them today. It's a new pattern. And they were kind enough to send me all the sizes. Oh, wait.
You hate it when they do that.
She knows I love when I can put nest things together like that. It's even though I probably always have them full.
I know this is your thing, but what is that?
It's our thing. We're a duo.
I know this is cork. Is that just a vinyl? It's like rubbery. How cool.
I know. We can ask them. But yeah, I mean, look at all the sizes. This one has plastic in it. So it's behind me to help keep this shape. And they have fun zippers. So you have that. I don't know what people call it. Me and my husband call it an oil slick. But because that's what it looks like. It looks like wet oil. But I don't know if there's a special term for that kind of iridescent rainbow, but the darker rainbow, the purpley blue. But these are the quick boxy pouch. And obviously they're quick because look how many you can pump out. So.
And I think those zippers come by the yard. They're not a specific length. So you can add your poles to it.
Yeah.
Because look, they've got the
This one's got
iridescent
the-
pole, but a silver zipper.
It's completely customizable.
Rainbow, silver. So there's
That's
no
silver,
limit
slick.
to the possibilities.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And yeah. Like these little ones, they just did one zipper. Or zipper head. These ones, zipper pull, thank you. There's two. So you can meet in the middle. I always like two because I hate having to find the zipper. Because this way, there's no matter which side I go to, there's a zipper. So there's 9 sizes included in the pattern. So I can pretty much guarantee one of these will work for what you're looking for. So the smallest one, this little guy, can hold your AirPods, which is great for travel. And your large one could store all of your toiletries for your next vacation. So super, super cute. Like I said, they nest together. They're not in use, but when would you not be using these? They're so cute. I take things off my set behind me, and then by the end of the show, it looks a little empty.
The purple material is the quick boxy pouch of the quick boxy pouches jelly vinyl.
I love that.
Cute. Oh, good. They're tuned in watching. Hi, guys. Go ahead. I thought we were going to have to email them. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look for some of that now because that is super cute.
Yeah, that was really cool. And it was still quite lightweight.
Yeah.
It wasn't heavy.
And it's softer than like the clear vinyl. It's got a little bit more, crunch isn't the right word, but it's stiffer.
Some body.
Yeah. But that jelly vinyl, that is like flexible.
Yeah. Love it. So next, this is from Jody Houghton Designs. And there are 12 of these panels for these bin sets you can make. It's a fabric bin, a basket. You can put whatever you want in it. Maria keeps one similar like this to put her scraps in. It's great for your scraps, and you can just dump it all out. Well, scraps. Maria doesn't really have scraps. She always turns them into something.
Scraps have a purpose.
And they all got cute little quotes on them. It's beginner friendly. They're 6 by 8 by 8. Just kind of run through. Sunflower is my favorite. You can see them all on checkeredist.com. We are almost done here with my portion. So next from Tulip are these chenille needles or Hiroshima needles. They got a very sharp point and they got a long needle eye. Now I love the case these come in. Today, I've been here 7 years today. One of the first sale flyers we did after I started, we pulled a bunch of these from stock. They have the string on them, and we decorated the Christmas tree with it.
Oh, fun.
So this could be really cute in your store. Use it on a Christmas tree by your checkout counter, or I mean, you can hang it anywhere. Just really creative packaging and a lot you can do with it. It's very cute. Now we're gonna jump ahead to my last stuff today. It's from Around the Bobbin. We saw Lisa earlier in the show today. Hopefully she hung through on the whole thing. We got a lot of them today. Lots and lots of stuff. So first, let's talk about these baby sensory toys. You heard me talking earlier, a lot of my friends are having babies or having grandbabies, and it's always nice to give them something handmade. But you have your silicone ring here on the end, and you have all these little ribbons here on the bottom. You could leave the ribbons as is, or you could add like widget stuff to hang from it. So you have the beautiful rainbow, or this fun little sunshine and cloud, and you hear that? This one's got some of that crinkle paper, which the Gypsy Quilter has. And that's great. Babies love noise.
And the rings to chew on.
And the rings for teething, yeah. And then we have these super cute, fun, finny fabric mini wallets. They might be small, but they're mighty. They have credit card slots. They have a front little pocket. You have your zippered front pocket or top pocket. You have your little ring.
Key ring.
Key ring, thank you. So you can attach it to your keys or anywhere really.
Snap that into the edge of my tote bag if I was carrying that around.
Yeah. Again, that inside could be for money or for change. It could be a change pocket. And fun fact, coupons, yep.
Receipts, you know.
This fits inside their essential phone bag pattern.
Ah.
So if you wanted to have a little wallet in that bag that's for your phone, just to keep a couple extra things, maybe you're out hiking or something, this would easily fit in there. You can make it in coordinating fabrics. You don't have to. But from around the bobbin, thank you, Lisa. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll pop back in a little bit later. But next, Maria is going to tell you all about the brand new Creative Grids 4-in-1 Hexie by Mariana Diaz, and then about the Cali-Del interfacing. And don't forget, of course, you can see them in person at Quilt Market. And I always talk about the quilt behind me, but this time I left it to Maria
that.
because, yeah, she gets to do that. So I will dip out on this side and let her do her thing.
All right. Hey, everybody. So part of what I do here as my job is to work with the designers with their ideas or concepts and details and all of that. And this is the first time that I am welcoming a new designer to Creative Grids. So I'm super excited about that. Mariana Diaz is from, or her company is So Mariana. So be sure to look her up, check out her stuff on our website when we get there. I knocked over some of that as I walked in, so here we go. So today I want to introduce you to the 4-in-1 Hexie designed by Mariana Diaz. It's a 4.5-inch hexagon. Comes with fully illustrated instructions, which we have with all of our rulers, except for the squares and rectangles. The specialty ones get the instructions so that you know what to do with them. There is a QR code printed on those instructions. Be sure to scan that to get you to the website where you can see the instructions again, see videos, see the patterns that go with it. It's all kinds of great information there. So with this little tool, I can cut that 4.5-inch hexagon. I can cut a 4.5-inch half hexagon. We can do a 2.5-inch triangle and a 2.5-inch diamond. So all with one tool, you're going to get all the parts for projects like the quilt behind me, which we're going to talk about a little bit more later. So let's go down to the table and I'll show you how these parts get cut. So I like to use the rotating mat for things like this because with those shapes, I'm going to have to cut this side and that side, so I can just turn that mat around to do it. So I'm going to start with the big one first, a 4.5-inch. I've got 4 random colors of beautiful solids. That template's going to fit right on that strip set just like that. And you know that you can move this around a little bit until you're in position. And then when you give it a little bit of pressure, that ruler isn't going to go anywhere while I cut. Of course, I've got my Creative Grid rotary cutter because it's my favorite. And it's part of the job, which is a perk.
And it's weighted less pressure.
Absolutely. Turn that around and cut the other 2 sides. And just like that, I've got 4 4.5-inch hexagons ready to put into a project. Depending, so quick and accurate. So depending on your project, maybe you need like this whole strip cut. So I'm just going to keep going. And just like that, there's some more. Now, the other shapes are designed to be used with 2.5-inch strips, which is fabulous, especially for those of us that have a set or 2 or 10 of 2.5-inch strips at home. Quick, easy to grab and go to make your project. Thank you.
I just wanted to see it.
So in the instructions, she's got the illustrations all drawn out. She's going to start with the ruler tipped like this. I'm going to do some half hexagons this time. I'm going to cut off that end, rotate the mat around. Cut off that second side, move that strip away a little bit, and cut off this little ear.
So that's then eliminating the dog ears for later on.
Correct. So now you've got these blunt tips to match up when you're putting all the shapes together. And I realized as I cut that I didn't turn the ruler the right way. So let's turn the ruler the right way this time. That shape is still the same, but you're going to line up this black line here for the 4.5 inch half hexagon on the raw edge there. I think I had it turned like this, but as you can see, it still works because it's a 2.5 inch strip. So even when you make a mistake because you're nervous or, hot, because it's hot in here. So now I'm going to cut another one, cut off those little ears.
It just shows how versatile the tool is.
Absolutely. And I'm sure Mariana's laughing over there. Turn it again. Now that dark line is on this end of my strip set. And just keep going until you have as many half hexagons as you need. And turn it so I'm cutting safely. And now we're creating confetti on the table too as we go. This next set of strips, what?
Yeah, there she blows, the leaf blower.
Oh, you are right. We'll have to use that in one of the videos we do after market.
We should take it too. Take a battery pack. We can use it as a fan.
Because I'm gonna be trimming in the booth, so I'll try not to blow debris on any of the customers.
Stay tuned for shenanigans.
Stay tuned for shenanigans. All right, next I'm gonna do a triangle. So I'm gonna start with that angled edge. What about the rotating mat? If your pile gets too tall, you might have to move it there.
Or if I put it directly in the way of you, rotate.
No, well, my space here at work is really small, so I have that on it's a ironing station and cutting station all in one. And when I use the rotating mat, I've got just enough room to clear the edge of the table. Yeah, it's great. So I'm going to find the triangle, which it's labeled here, and line up those dark lines on the edge of the strip, the edge of that angled cut that we made first to get started, and cut myself a triangle. I already cut off the ears when I did that first cut, so there you go. There's more blunt ends to hook together with the half hexagons or diamonds coming up. To do more, I'm just going to turn it around. And now I'm going to turn that triangle so that the bottom line is actually here in order to get that triangle shape, which I got to turn my mat around again because I didn't think that all the way through. I'm going to turn that piece so I can cut the little ears off. Line that back up on the strip. Many ways you can turn it in order to get all the proper parts cut. So there you go. And last but not least, because girls love diamonds. Oh, it's actually not last. I've got 2 more things to show you.
We do love diamonds. We do love
Yeah,
diamonds.
we do. One of the great things about using a rotating mat is that I don't have to pick up those strips and reposition them. I can just leave them lay once I've got them straightened out. So I am going to do the same thing again, get the end started.
Very little waste.
Very little. Very little. I'm very, very impressed with how clever the design of this is. And I'm going to have to turn the mat again. But here's the diamond. I'm going to lay that on just like that. Make up my mind which way I'm going to turn the mat. And cut a diamond. The other end was already cut off in that first trim that we did. And look at this. So now when you go to put these together, there's no little triangles sticking out or getting caught up in your sewing, which I think is really great. And because the diamond goes the same way, now I don't have to rotate it until I'm ready to trim this. And there's another diamond. Now you can just keep working your way across that strip so you have however many diamonds you need for your project. Very clever, very easy, fun, and we all like some fun, easy projects now and then. Now, one more clever thing about this little template. Because it's clear, we can use it to fussy cut. This is just like at home. I have to move things to get other things out, to etc. Look at that cute little hexagon with the fairy in it, little garden fairy. Here's the fabric that I started with. It's just a sample from one of the fabric samples that the reps have that I get to dig through sometimes to pick things out. But look at this. I know that this dashed line represents the seam allowance. So that's going to be the edge of the picture that's going to happen when I cut out this next little piece. So I can decide, do I want to make sure her entire wing is in the picture? Here you've got feet sticking in the sky up there, but that's okay. Or maybe I want to center it in there a little bit like that to get a few more of the flowers in her feet. That is totally up to you. So very simple. I'll rotate that mat so I'm always cutting safely. Yep, one more side. And just like that, I've got two little garden fairies ready to go into some kind of fun project that I'll do later on down the line. So, would you like to see the patterns that she came out with? On the wall behind me is Hexie Bunch, which you can see has got that hexagon shape. And what you might not be able to see is that these are half hexagons. There are no Y seams in her patterns, which I think is really great because a lot of people really don't like the Y seams, but the way she's put the shapes together, you never have to do a Y seam. So Hexie Bunch, and I know she worked together with Kaufman Fabrics on this pack of fat quarters, which we'll have to get that item added into the list too, maybe. Or maybe come to Quilt Market and see it in person because she's going to bring one with to show us. So Hexie Bunch is darling. There's another version where she has a blue background, which totally changes the look of it. Both of them are absolutely gorgeous. Fat quarter friendly. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. This one is not a brand new pattern. Jolly Tree has been out for a while, but she's redone it now with her new template with us here at Creative Grids. So pick your favorite Christmas fabric, or maybe it's all greens for evergreen trees. Even the backgrounds here are pieced, and I don't know if you can see it. It's all different prints in the background. So it is equally full of hexagons and triangles. in order to make up that shape, which I think is super, super fun. Jolly Tree. This next one is from Cut Loose Press, and it is called Hexy Fun. So all those shapes that I was cutting for you just before to show you how to use the ruler, look at where they're going to go. You've got some whole hexagons, some half hexagons mixed with a diamond and a triangle, 2 half hexagons together. The possibilities are endless. And if you want it bigger, what's the trick? You just cut more pieces, make more sections, add to it, etc. But this is a great one to get your feet wet with the new template, because you're going to use all the shapes in the template right here in this one project. And it's not so huge when you get done. Very fun. And this one is the first one that she showed me when she was working on it. It's a table runner from Cut Loose Press called Candy Lane. And this happens to be poppy cotton fabric, which we carry. So very fun. Very easy to use, easy to do, easy to make. So help me welcome Mariana to this family. Be sure to come to Quilt Market if you're there to say hello. She's going to be at Market, not in our booth the whole time, but she's going to appear at Schoolhouse with me to introduce everyone to her ruler. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun for everyone to meet her. So thank you, Mariana, for some beautiful projects, and welcome to the team.
But don't leave yet.
Nope, don't leave yet. Not only do I get to play with Creative Grid stuff, I get to play with Gypsy Quilter and Karen K. Buckley items, and pretty much any products that we have in the building. If somebody has a question and I can help answer, I might go pull it off the shelf. So it's kind of like, you know, Stump the Quilter day once in a while. But we have a brand new exclusive line here at Checker. Clear my. All right. As you can see behind me here, this is only part of the bolts. There are a total of 13 new products, which we are super excited about. So Cali Dell is an exclusive here at Checker. You can only order Cali Dell through us. It will not be available in chain stores. I think you'll find that they are a high quality, well-stocked line of product being offered at an attractive price point. So be sure to check that out. The collection of fusibles that we started with are designed with the quilter, bag maker, crafter, and garment maker in mind, all of that. You're going to have plenty to choose from, so be sure to choose the one best suited for your project. Pressing times may vary according to the fabric, the product that you're using.
A lot of stuff today.
Blah, blah, blah. Pressing times are going to vary depending on the fabric that you're using, along with the stabilizers and interfacings. A pressing cloth is recommended, but always be sure to protect your ironing surface no matter where you're working or what you're working on. It's always a good idea to start with a small test piece before fusing the entire project to make sure that that heat and time are correct and that it fuses to the fabric properly the way you want it to. Set your iron to a medium dry setting, no steam, and use an up and down motion to fuse the interface into your project. So no sliding back and forth. Place that iron and press, place that iron and press again until the entire surface is fused together. Allow the pieces to cool before continuing with the assembly process of your project. All of them are machine washable and dryable for easy care of finished projects. So let me show you a little close-up of them. If we can switch back down to the table. I can't tell if we're on the table or
Yep,
not.
you're good.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this first one is a non-woven lightweight fusible. It's 20 inches wide and 48 yards on the bolt. You can see it's got a little bit of body to it. It's perfect for a lot of different pressing situations. These next two are woven 100% cotton fusible interfacing. This one's got 22 inches by 25 yards. Perfect for shirt plackets, waistbands, pockets, collars, cuffs, and a lot of people use this on their t-shirt quilts because it gives some great stability to the back of the shirt and allows you to cut and quilt as needed.
Oh, sorry.
This one is also a woven, but it's a lightweight, so a little bit lighter than the first one that I showed you. Also 100% cotton fusible, 20 inch by 25 yards. I also use this for stabilizing my needlework. Some embroidery projects, anything that I'm doing with punch needle, hand embroidery, etc. It just gives a little bit more firmness to whatever fabric I'm stitching on and helps the stitches lay nice and flat. My tongue is ahead of my thoughts today. These two out next. This one is a non-woven mid-weight fusible, 20 inch by 25 yards. So use it accordingly to your project. Probably on a little bit heavier fabrics like denim and corduroy and things like that. And there's light again.
It turned it off for the ruler because it gets reflective.
Got it.
It's big samples, so you can
They
really
are.
see, but it's hard to move.
They are, and I'm bringing these with me to market with a little more detail pinned to them so you can see them at a glance and you can feel them. This one is a mid-weight, still the non-woven fusible, 20 inch by 25 yards as well. And this one, I've used this one a lot, even in t-shirt quilts. Everybody's got their favorites. Sometimes I'm using whatever I have. Sometimes I choose it because the shirts are a little bit lighter or a little bit heavier, whatever the case may be. This one is a non-woven featherweight, so very lightweight. You can use this in your silky fabrics if you need to stabilize the sleeves or the hems or, again, the plackets and the button areas and all of that. But this one is a nice lightweight non-woven fusible. And that one is 20 inch by 30 yards on the bolts. And then we get into a little bit heavier stabilizers. This one's a non-woven firm fusible stabilizer. I've used this in tote bags. I've used this to foundation piece on. It's very thin. It's still quite flexible, but has a little bit more body to it. So this one comes in a 45 inch width and there's 25 yards on the bolt. And all of these details that I'm just kind of skimming over are on the website, so be sure to check that out for more details.
And your sales rep's got a sample book.
Yes, yes, they've got samples for you to touch and feel and see up close, all of that. This one is a non-woven heavyweight fusible stabilizer. Like all of them, it's got that glue surface. This one is the most obvious because it feels fuzzy on the front, very bumpy on the back. This one I would use in tote bags. I would use it in any kind of bucket thing like Chessa showed you earlier. Who is this from?
Jody Houghton Designs.
You could use it in projects like this to give the bag a little bit more body if you wanted to. It is very stitchable. You will not have any trouble sewing this on your sewing machine. But again, this is a heavyweight fusible and extra firm. So for those projects that need that, this is the perfect choice. For all of those adorable applique projects that Chessa was showing you earlier, this is our fusible web. And I don't know if you can see.
It's shiny.
You probably can't see the webbing, but it really looks like somebody shot web at it, which is probably what they do. I love the paperback because I can draw my design before I fuse it onto the fabric or after, and then cut out my shapes. Make sure that it's nice and cool before you do that. Peel off that paper, flip it over, and fuse it onto your project. This is a 17 inch, but there's 35 yards on the bolt. So lots of fun stuff. And it's very lightweight. You're not going to have any trouble stitching it. You're going to have to stitch a lot of it to really gum up your needle. But You're going to love this fusible web. And now 2 of them that I probably use in a lot of my small projects. So it is meant to be a stabilizer. This is a fusible fleece, and I'm going to call it regular weight. It's not really lightweight. Maybe midweight is a good term for it. It is 45 inch. There's 20 yards on a bolt. Fusible on the back. Great for tote bags and placemats and table runners and any kind of clothing that needs a little extra body to it. Like, I don't do this anymore, but you know, we used to make our own suits, used to make your own clothes, and sometimes it needed some padding in it or in a sport jacket or something. And this is the type of stuff that you would use to do that, to build that out. So today I'm going to use it in my tote bags, and I'm going to use it in home decor projects and things like that. So fusible fleece and another fusible fleece that has a little extra loft to it. Same fusible on the back, that soft fuzzy feel on the front. It is 45 inch and 15 yards on the bolt. And I think that same thing as the first one, I would use it in tote bags. I would use it in some garment sewing. Oh yeah, thank you. There's 2 more I got to tell you about. And all of that. So it has a lot of different uses, a lot of versatility to it. It is a great addition to the line. Now, just to snuck this in, so I'm going to talk about this just a second. You're going to find this is the inner leaf that comes on the bolt, wrapped all around. It has got general instructions. So it talks about the wovens and the non-wovens and the crafting and the fusible and the embroidery stabilizers and all of that. There's a QR code there to get you to the item on our website, Callie Dell Interfacing. And the name Callie Dell.
The QR code is actually for the video.
Oh.
For your in-depth.
That's right. It goes to the video where we talk a little bit more about each thing those stabilizers can do. I might have looked at too many QR codes lately.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad Tessa's here to keep me
Oh,
straight.
yeah, it was actually Alyssa.
But yes, thank you,
Teamwork.
Alyssa.
Teamwork.
That QR code will get you to the video. It even says here, scan QR code and watch a how-to video. But hey, the forest and the trees thing, that's how it goes.
We've been at
But-
it an hour and a half. We're hot. We're tired.
So the name Callie Dell came about because Callie is the owner's son, or daughter, son. I am so sorry. Callie is the owner's daughter, and Dell is his grandma who started the company. So we're going with present day and the past and merging that name together. And I'm so glad he's not in his office today to.
Watching you.
Yes. But Callie Dell, and I absolutely love the name. So that is the new exclusive here.
Wait, got 2 more.
I know. I'm getting there.
Sorry.
So those interfacings all come on the bolt. These 2 are going to come on a roll. So these are the back 1 inch or a 2 inch or both. I use both for different reasons. I use it on my long arm when the batting is just a smidge too short and I have to add a piece. I can add it right on the frame. I usually use the 2 inch for that, but sometimes I use some 1 inch pieces to just anchor it where I want it before I iron the whole thing. I like to cut a crooked line so that that tape overlaps both edges. Same fusing directions. You want a medium setting with no steam. Make sure to protect your surface as you're doing it. Sometimes I fuse it together and then I do a little zigzag stitch just because I want to be really sure it doesn't come apart in the project. But if you've got some odd pieces or if you ran short, this is a great tool. You can also use this, which I've been known to do, tote bag handles, reinforcements on the top of the tote bag, especially if it's a bigger bag and it's going to get a lot of use. I like to put a little strip of this around the top, especially where the handle is going to sit, because it's going to help give it a little bit more stability. Here's a look at the card that's going to come with it in the package. It'll be sort of like that. If it's a 1 inch, it'll say 1 inch on there and be the 1 inch in the bag. So it's lightweight. It's going to disappear into the batting. You're going to have no trouble stitching through it, even if you're stitching by hand. So be sure to check them all out. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so. I don't think we
think-
have any lingering.
I think I
questions.
stumbled through all of it and butchered the name and did all that stuff. So, Chessa, come back and tell them all what they need to know.
Well, we're tired. There's a lot of
I
good
just wanted to
stuff.
be closer to the fan.
That's fair. That's fair. Great show. Again, a lot of this stuff, the majority of it is going to be at Quilt Market in Houston with us. Again, we're booth 1135. Maria's going to be doing demos. I think we decided at noon, but keep your eye out for the
Well,
info on that.
I'll sort of be demoing all day. They'll have
Yeah, she'll be
something
at the
going
booth
on
all
all
day.
day. But I think we decided at from noon to 1.
We're going to
we
do
were gonna
live
be
stream demos. Yeah. But
So
stop by anytime to ask for questions.
if I have it there, I'll pull it out and show you.
Yeah.
And I'll try not to butcher the words.
We're going to have the diamond there too. I think that new tiny.
Yes, Kristen Moser's Tiny Diamond came out earlier this year. And there's another one that is either gonna be out or almost out that you're just gonna have to come and see what we've got. I've got a really another fun one coming.
I didn't know
but
if I could say anything.
I
was
didn't.
really
I don't know if I
itching
can
to.
either, but there it is. There it is. We're gonna have a couple surprises.
Yeah.
And there's new stuff for Karen K. Buckley. We have a couple new items.
Mhm.
One is out, the new 8.5-inch bent-handled scissors.
Yep.
But there's another item coming.
Uh-huh.
Sitting on my desk. I'm so excited.
For us, it's been such a long time coming on these projects.
Yeah.
We're just so ready for
Yeah.
you guys to have them in your hands. We've been working on that
And
one
I
for a
want to
year.
use them in public so that
Yeah.
anyway, I'm very excited about this new product that's coming out. So market is always a time of ooh, wow, look at that.
Mhm.
And if we show everything up front too far ahead, then there's nothing fun or exciting or new
Yeah.
to look for at markets. So we're trying a little something new
Keeping
this
some
year.
things in our back pocket.
A couple of things, but yeah, I'll be in the booth all weekend. And if you've got questions on something, want to see something up close, make sure you come to Schoolhouse. Chessa will be there to help me too. But Mariana's coming with us so she can say hello and show you the ruler herself. And I think you're just going to love her. So we're looking forward to some fun time.
Karen K, Callie Dell, that's all in one schoolhouse.
Karen K. Buckley, Callie Dell, the Gypsy Quilter
Is one. Okay.
are all in one.
And then Creative Grids is one. But they're back to back.
Right.
And we're not supposed to talk about the room. No, they told us not to.
Okay.
But
It's in the
you
schedule.
probably won't have to change rooms. So you can just stay the whole time.
No, oh no, we do stay in the same room.
Yeah,
for
they
those.
sent an email that we weren't supposed to share the room numbers yet. But
Well, because there was still some changes, some last minute shuffling, so you
but
want
we
to be
should
sure
be in
to
the
check your
same
schedule.
room back to back, which is
Yep.
really convenient.
Yep.
So 'cause that's it. They don't give you a lot of time to go from schoolhouse to schoolhouse.
And usually I do Creative Grid first, but they put the other grouping first, so we'll get to talk about all of the notions and stuff, and then turn it over to Mariana to show her ruler, and I'll show you the other one.
And come early. We've been
Yeah.
standing room only the past 2 years since
Yeah.
COVID came back, or since we've gotten out of COVID.
Which is really great to
This is
see. that
very
many people
exciting.
out and
Yeah.
about. But if you miss it, stop by the booth because I will repeat things as many times as needed.
All handouts.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
You can try out the rotary cutter if you haven't done that yet.
And
See
if
the
you
rulers
miss-
in person
Mhm.
and the projects that they make.
Yep.
We've got the 4 patterns from Mariana,
Mhm.
and I think there are
2 for the tiny.
2 for the tiny, and I think there might be
7,
9
Quite a few.
for the one I'm not telling you about yet.
So there might even be more by then. Who knows?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't
But-
know.
We've been talking it up a lot, but if you're not at Quilt Market, you're not coming, don't worry. We're doing lives the whole time like we have been in the past years. And we have a live November 13th when we get back, which will have even more new stuff that went to Quilt Market that maybe didn't make this show or that we pick up while we're there. You never know.
Never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know who you're going to see there, too.
You
It's
don't.
pretty
It's so
exciting.
fun. So
pretty
come say hi,
exciting.
because some of you we only know through the computer screen.
Yeah.
And it's nice to put a face to the name. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you November 13th. Again, all these items were in that link to easily order. And we'll see you at Houston or next month. See ya.
See you guys.